What's up, everybody? Kyle here at Let's Talk Wax, bringing you the top prospects of the 2021 Arizona Fall League, which kicks off tomorrow, October 13th. For those of you who are not familiar with Arizona Fall League, here's a quick breakdown. The league consists of 6 teams: the Scottsdale Scorpions, the Mesa Solar Sox, the Salt River Rafters, the Glendale Desert Dogs, the Peoria Javelinas, and the Surprise Saguaros. Each Fall League team is made up of 6 prospects from 5 major league clubs. The Fall League runs from October 13th to November 20th, and each team plays around 30 games. The majority of the guys in the Fall League are AA and AAA players who are rather close to cracking the major league level. Nearly 60% of all Arizona Fall League players eventually make a big league roster at some point. Since its beginning in 1992, the league has also rostered 321 MLB All-Stars, 19 MLB MVPs, 99 Silver Sluggers, 88 Gold Glovers, and 30 Rookies of the Year. In this video, I'm bringing you guys a ton of information, including the top overall prospects attending, their 2021 MILB stats, their Bowman Chrome cards, where to find them, and comps of each of those cards. I've also got some sleeper prospects that I really like participating in the league, who I'll mention at the end of this video. Now, I originally had 12 prospects to watch, but Riley Greene was recently diagnosed with a concussion, and the Tigers decided to pull him from the Fall League roster. Greene is an outfielder that played almost the entire season as a 20-year-old, working his way all the way to AAA. In AAA, he hit .308 with 8 home runs and 185 plate appearances. Greene is the number 2 prospect in the Tigers organization and the number 7 overall in the MLB. So the rest of the guys I sorted based on their overall MILB rank on Fangraphs. We're going to start this thing off in the bottom of the list with 2 players who are not inside the top 100. First up, we have Bryson Stott, a 24-year-old shortstop in the Philadelphia Phillies organization. Stott will be playing for the Peoria Javelinas after blasting through 3 levels in the regular season, ending up in AAA. Stott has a very good chance to stay at shortstop, and his bat did some real damage this year as he hit .301 with 16 home runs, a 168 ISOP, all while maintaining a 22.5% K rate. Stott has a good chance to make a big league roster in 2022, as he has nothing left to prove in AAA. You can find Bryson Stott First Chrome prospect cards for around $4 and First Chrome autos for around $55. Both of these cards can be found in 2019 Bowman Draft, which is still quite affordable right now. Next, we have our second prospect just outside the top 100, Justin Foscue, a second baseman in the Rangers organization who will be playing with the Surprise Saguaros this fall. Foscue was hampered by a slow start and an early season rib injury that left him with only around 260 plate appearances this season. After returning from his injury, the 23-year-old laid high A pitching to waste, hitting 14 home runs with an absolutely insane 440 ISOP over 150 plate appearances. Although he made high A look like a backyard softball game, there are some things that concern me about him. He has one of the higher K percentages on this list at 26.5 over 3 levels, and all of his damage was done in high A. Following his promotion to AA, Foscue's batting average dropped 50 points, his K percentage increased, and his ISOP went all the way down to 140. I am hoping that his 100 plate appearances in AA was just an adjustment phase for the former Mississippi State slugger. You can find Justin Foscue First Chrome prospect cards for around $4 and First Chrome autos for around $50 in 2020 Bowman Draft. Our second Javelina playing alongside Bryson Stott is Pittsburgh Pirates second base prospect Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez just slid into the Fangraphs top 100 at 98 after having a very impressive second half of the season. To say that the first half of his season was slow would be a bit of an understatement, but it didn't take long for him to show off his offensive skill set. Over the course of the season in high A, Gonzalez hit .302 with a very impressive 262 ISOP and 18 home runs. Gonzalez's K percentage is a bit high for my liking at 27.4, but it was his first professional season. I would expect to see Gonzalez at big league camp this year and probably start next year in AA. You can find his First Chrome prospect cards for around $5 and his First Chrome autos for around $150, also in 2020 draft. Joining Stott and Gonzales on the Peoria Javelinas is Shay Langeliers, a catching prospect with the Braves organization. The 23-year-old Langeliers worked his way to AAA this year by straight-up mashing baseballs. He hit 22 home runs and maintained an incredible 240 ISOP, making him the 52nd ranked prospect in baseball by Fangraphs. Langeliers may not have hit for a ton of average, and he may strike out just a bit too much, but his power profile is very impressive for a catcher. You can find his first Chrome prospect cards for around $3 and his first Chrome autos for around $35 in 2019 Bowman draft. Next, we have our final catcher on the list, who is playing with the Mesa Solar Sox and representing the Toronto Blue Jays organization. Gabriel Moreno got off to a scorching hot start in AA before he was hit by a pitch in the thumb that sidelined him for an extended period of time. Moreno hit .367 with a .278 ISOP, 8 home runs, and an incredible 15% K rate as a 21-year-old in AA. It's amazing how many of the players on this list have an ISOP above 200. You can find Moreno's first Chrome prospect cards for around $5 and his first Chrome autos for around $85 in 2020 Bowman Chrome. The middleman on this list, playing with the Glendale Desert Dogs, is the Cardinals' 21-year-old third base prospect, Gorman. Gorman is the 21st overall prospect according to Fangraphs, but he might be one of my favorite left-handed bats on this list because he can straight up stroke. The worst part about Gorman is the possible dreaded move to first base, but I think his bat can play either way. Gorman swung his way all the way to AAA this year, hitting 25 bombs and also demonstrating his ability to make a ton of contact, hitting .279 with a 22.3% K rate. I expect Gorman to attend big league spring training, and depending on his performance, he could possibly break camp with the big league club in 2022. You can find his first Chrome prospect cards for around $7 and his first Chrome autos for around $100 in 2018 Bowman draft. Our first Scottsdale Scorpion on this list is first base prospect out of the Boston Red Sox organization, Triston Casas. The 21-year-old Casas made it to AAA this season and also competed for Team USA in the 2021 Olympics. His contact-oriented left-handed swing was good enough for a .279 average with 14 home runs and only 371 plate appearances. Casas also maintained a sub-20 K rate while holding a .217 ISOP. His overall 17 ranking in the top 100 can be attributed to having such an advanced approach and feel for contact at a young age. Be sure to watch him this fall and next season at Big League Camp as he competes for a job at the major league level. You can buy Casas' first Chrome prospect cards for around $10 and first Chrome autos for around $115. These cards can be found in 2018 Bowman draft. Next on our list is New York Mets third base prospect Brett Baty, who will be playing with the Salt River Rafters. After a lackluster 2019, Baty exploded in 2021, working all the way up to AA as a 21-year-old. Fangraphs has him ranked as the 14th best prospect in MLB, which is one of the highest rankings I have seen on all top 100 lists for Baty. He handled his promotion from high A to AA with ease and ended the season with some rather impressive numbers. He hit .292 with 12 home runs, a .176 ISOP, and a 25% K rate. Baty has the tools to be an everyday third baseman at the big league level. If he performs well this fall, I would look for him to attend big league spring training and start the 2022 season in AAA with the possibility of a mid to late season call-up. Baty's first Chrome prospect cards are selling for around $5, with autos reaching $85. You can find his first Chrome cards in 2019 Bowman draft. The youngest player on our list and the number 9 overall MLB prospect is Marco Luciano, who will be playing for the Scottsdale Scorpions. Luciano played almost the entire 2021 season as a 19-year-old and finished the season in high A. He made A-ball look very easy, hitting 18 home runs while he maintained a .278 batting average. His promotion to high A, although, was a bit rough. He only hit 1 home run and struck out at a 37.2% clip, hitting .217 in 145 high A at-bats. What we have to remember, though, is that Luciano was playing nearly 2 years below his level in high A. Although it isn't very likely for him to stick at shortstop, Luciano's bat has top-grade power, which has been showcased since 2019. Luciano is one of the youngest players in the Arizona Fall League this year, and he has a chance to prove why he is the 9th-ranked prospect in baseball. A quality performance this fall could make his awful stint in High A an afterthought. You can find Marco Luciano first chromes in 2019 Bowman for around $15 and his first autos for around $400. Coming in at number 2 on this list is the 4th-ranked overall prospect in baseball, Spencer Torkelson. Torkelson, who has an offensive ceiling that spans out of this atmosphere, is the top prospect in the Tigers organization, who was good for 30 home runs in his debut in 2021. He was able to swing his way all the way to AAA this year as a 21-year-old, posting a .267 batting average with an astonishing .277 ISOP. I don't think Torkelson's future will be at third base, but his bat is so special. A trip across the diamond over to first base should not hinder his value. He will be playing for the Salt River Raptors this fall. Similar to Casas, Torkelson has the potential to break camp in 2022 with the Tigers. Both of them really have nothing left to prove in the minor leagues and need a chance to showcase their offensive profiles at the big league level. Torkelson first chrome cards are a bit expensive and can be found in 2020 Bowman Draft. Base chromes are going for about $25, with autos selling right around $550. And our top prospect in the 2021 Arizona Fall League is CJ Abrams, the number 4 ranked prospect in all of baseball. Abrams will be representing the Peoria Javelinas and playing for the first time since early July when he was injured during a collision at second base. Prior to his injury, he showed off his plus bat-to-ball skills in Double-A as a 21-year-old hitting .296 with a sub-20 K percentages in 183 plate appearances. Abrams is a double-plus runner who profiles as an on-base machine likely to hit in the leadoff spot. Abrams hit just 2 home runs and had a sub-200 ISO. But as we all know, power is usually the last tool to develop. We may see CJ Abrams transition to second base or center field in the future, but his bat will always play well above his defensive ceiling. Abrams was one of the most exciting players to watch in 2021 spring training, and hopefully he continues to shock and awe this season in the Arizona Fall League. You can find CJ Abrams Bowman Chrome first in 2019 draft for around $12, with autos coming in around $250. So that's going to wrap up our 11 top prospects competing in the 2021 Arizona Fall League. But as I promised, there are some sleepers that I am dying to watch this season. Here are some of the names. Jeremiah Jackson, a shortstop prospect with big juice in the Angels organization. Jose Tena, a young shortstop in the Cleveland organization. Jose Rodriguez, a second baseman with the White Sox with a lot of thump. Zach Deloach, an outfielder in the Mariners organization who worked his way up to Double-A this season. Jesse Franklin, a speed power prospect in the Atlanta Braves organization. Both Joe Gray Jr. and Mario Feliciano with the Brewers. Kody Hoese, a third base prospect with the Los Angeles Dodgers. I still think there's some hope for J.J. Bleday in the Marlins organization. Eguy Rosario, an infielder in the Padres organization. And finally, Ezequiel Tovar and Ryan Vilade with the Colorado Rockies. I'll put a list of all of my sleeper prospects in the description, so you guys can check it out and do your own research. That's going to wrap up our top prospects in the 2021 Arizona Fall League. You guys be sure to mention who you are really excited to watch in the comments so I can check it out. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe and help me reach my goal of 500 subscribers. Also, check out my other videos. I appreciate everyone's support, and everybody have a great night.